Greetings and salutations, guys. It is time for a Twin Rivers. I know that I cast this map quite a bit, but it is a much beloved and excellent team map. 3 versus 3 and a pretty good test of skill because it does kind of divide the players up into lanes, but it does allow access for side swapping. So you really have to be careful how you mix your units and not to build too much stationary defenses and such things, because you can get swept 2 versus 1 on this map. So I know you guys are familiar with how it plays, so we'll just go ahead and jump straight into the teams and see how it goes. On the northern side, that is Speed, Ithilus, and Chico. This is a fairly high-ranking game. That's 21, 18, and 15. On the southern side, we have Levantin, Snorlax, and Odin. Severe rank disadvantage going towards the southern side. That is 18, 16, and 14. All right, well, we'll have to see how these guys match up to the quote-unquote pros. Let's see, this is going to be Cybern, double Cybern front versus double UEF front. And then UEF Air versus Aeon Air. Kind of an odd choice on that, but UEF is viable as an air option on a smaller map like this, so no big deal there. We got a tank and a lab, some furious micro going on there, and nope, that hunter will be victorious. Then we've got engineers. I gotta slow down and look at this. This guy has a Pokemon naming mod. We've got Zubat, Gloom, Ninetales, and Clefairy. So I am so happy right now. I love it. Venomoth. I'm just gonna take a minute. Of course. The player's name is Snorlax, so we should have seen that coming. Goldluck, Mankey, Poliwag. He must have pulled a script. Dugtrio. That's Jigglypuff. That literally just made my day, possibly my week. I would love to see if he actually got like the Pokemon database and input all of the names so it goes through on a cycle so he doesn't have repeats. There's Abra. I haven't seen a repeat yet. Alright, we're going to have to keep an eye on this, Paris, as the game goes on, just to see what the naming scheme is. Sorry, I got totally distracted there. My ADD popped through just a little bit. But we'll get back to the actual game now. Got a little Mantis picking up that engineer right there, the expansion engineer that is oh so crucial. Maybe not on this map in particular, but you know how we all love our expansion engineers. And then that thing is going to sneak around the back and head in a beeline directly for the rear corner of the right side player's base. We do have drops coming out for both players. Ithilus, actually they're both going after the north side of the map, so we are going to have a contest for the island. I love to see that. Bomber, that is a hopeful denial going to the south side, just in case the transport headed that direction, but it did not, so that bomber is probably going to wing over here somewhere. Actually, no, it is probably going to get killed. Alrighty, nice, excellent Mantis push right here. Weepin' Bell, Graveler. Tentacool. I'm entirely too entertained by this. Alright, we had an early flare built here. Ithilus was trying to get a handle on the island early, but it looks like Levantin was actually able to get a foothold, get some tanks out. We've got a point defense started over here. Radar going up. Point defense will be finished at a later point, I am sure. So that is going to be a good little show of strength over there. See which one of these guys wins it. Both players still have their transports online, and it looks like Chico is dumping an inordinate amount of mass into scouting. He's probably streaming scouts, which is kind of a waste of mass, to be honest, especially at this point in the game. Just build radar. And that bomber is actually going to be useful. It's going to fly right over here, kill 3 engineers, and it's worth the mass. As long as you kill 2 or more, you're good. Alright, we have 4 land factories online for Ithilus, plus a point defense and radar. Ithilus really wants that island, and I believe he is going to get it. I just saw someone comment in chat, second island is also his, about a mobile bomb So someone is building mobile bombs. Yes, they are. There's the little guys right there. We've got another one building inside that factory. And Tech 1 bomber abuse. Gonna come in and lay down some covering fire. Execute! That pillar is named Execute. That is so adorable. Man. That was a Tech 2 push by Snorlax. He's getting those pillars out early to help deal with the Mantis Swarm. Of course, pillars are an excellent tool for dispatching units. And we have mobile missile launcher spam from Speed. He is going to kill off those point defense, try to hit those anti-air to help out his air player, and in general be annoying, which is basically what Siren does best. Alright, a transport is out, and I see 4 fire beetles, so that is a potential ACU kill sitting right here. It's not being put to use at the moment, but it is there nonetheless. We shall have to keep an eye on it. That mobile missile launcher spam is incredibly irritating. If you let your unit sit still even for a second, and there it is pinged, so they know it exists, hopefully they can go kill it. That mobile missile launcher spam, if you let your unit sit still even for a second, it gets, oh no, no. Oh, they're gonna drop behind the units, good. Nope, nope, nope. And dropping, and that's going to be a denial. They're all dead. Good job from Odin. That was a waste of mass put into all those fire beetles. Odin is going to reign supreme over the right-hand side. He is pushing forward pretty far, actually. I think he has Tac Pack. He does have Tac Pack. And he's launching... No, he's not. He is going to sit on that TAC missile. That was a mobile missile launcher projectile that I saw just a moment ago. I really wish I could see a TAC launch here. He could potentially hit that ACU, but he is not going to try for it. He's going to sit on that loaded chamber. And the left side, Snorlax has diverted a lot of his tanks over to the right to help out with this push, which is leaving him ever so slightly exposed. I think that is a gun commander, so that, no, it is not. That is a completely unupgraded commander. That is a death waiting to happen right there. He's going to have to be very careful. Alright, Ithalus has actually not as much eco as I thought he would. He is only bringing in 57 despite having both islands. It looks like he's putting a lot of units in, or a lot of mass into combat units as opposed to teching up, which is a really good option on this map. It is small enough to merit a harder combat push as opposed to waiting for Tech 3. And Speed actually has the highest eco. I'm pretty impressed with that. He's pulling 73 mass and has a fairly substantial Tech 2 spam, and Tech 3 is up. He does not actually have a Tech 3 unit on the field, but it is on the way. Trebuchets are about to come in and wreck these guys' world. We have an ACU drop at the same time as we've got a huge drop into his base. If he was planning to build point defense and be annoying, that was not the best time to do it, because now his attention is going to be split. He's building a Tech 3 PGen here. He needs to swap to point defense. However, this ACU is actually going to drop, taking a lot of heavy fire. That is a Tech 3 commander going to start throwing down Tech 1 point defense like no tomorrow. Let's take a look here. He is pulling enough mass to maintain it, at least temporarily. His base is disintegrating before his very eyes, but oh, he's going to get the kill! That is brilliant! Well done, Levantin, and that is actually going to save his base as well, because it's no share. So that means that he's safe. And he is going to set up camp right there in the back, and we've got another ACU drop right here. It was a short distance drop, but he's dropping nonetheless. That is a Tech 2 TAC launcher ACU. And he dropped dangerously close to some point defense. He needs to get a shield over himself ASAP. Yes, point defense going down, and Flack, he is going to set up base right there. And no. Okay, that was a mutual KO. Alright, so that's 3 commanders dead to ACU drops. That is hysterical. And now Speed, while he is still king of the eco, he actually has as much eco as both of the other remaining players combined. He has pinched literally... Oh, wow. Excuse me. It's like I'm hitting puberty all over again. That cough came back to bite me. It is like he's literally trapped between a rock and a hard place. You guys are going to have to forgive me. I am so distracted this match. There's been so much funny crap happening in this match, and then stuff that is going on with me personally. I'm about to die rolling over here. It is so hard to keep a straight face. Alright, serious stuff. Casting is serious business. Gotta remind myself of that. Alright, rocking a hard place. We've got a Tech 3 point defense creep in the rear, but he does have trebuchets online, so potentially he can deal with that. And then on this other front, he is facing a rather weakened Snorlax, who is still sitting on his absolutely hilarious. There's a Magneton, Flareon. Mankey! Mankey made it in. I think he actually did pull the database, so he literally has all of the Pokemon in his naming mod. That is brilliant, my good sir. Absolutely brilliant. You win all the internets. Alright, we do have 3 bricks coming in, but between the ACU, which is more than capable of overcharging... Oh, he doesn't have power storage. What? No. Build freaking power storage, dude. Quick. I bet he doesn't even realize that he does not have power storage. He is taking heavy fire from trebuchets, and now the bricks are kiting in. He does have a Tech 2 gunship. It is a single Tech 2 gunship, but it is a Tech 2 gunship nonetheless. It is going to kill that brick, hero gunship, and start wailing away on the other one. Although I'm not sure how a Tech 2 gunship can wail on something as well as a Tech 3 gunship, but you know how that goes. And he's going to start taking hits from the bricks. I think we're actually about to see a death here. Got building a shield with that Tech 3 ACU. Is he going to make it? Nope. There he goes. Holy cow. I cannot believe he did not build overcharge. And I forgot to check whether or not he had the gun upgrade. Before I went into a drop like that with a UEF ACU, I would have that gun upgrade on my comm, because you can get the gun as well as Tech 3 and shield or tack launcher, which makes the UEF ACU incredibly strong for drops like that. If he did not have gun, that was a mistake, and it was definitely a major error not to have overcharge. He should have never died to those bricks. Those could have easily been killed by that strong of an ACU. We're going to see engineers dropping over here. It looks like Snorlax has done a pretty decent job of spreading out and reclaiming most of the areas around here. But I think that speed is going to be too much for him. He's amassing bricks on the front. He has a huge eco advantage, and I think he will reign victorious. Is that the same Flareon from before? I'm trying to decide if it has started repeating yet. And there's Charmander. And Mewtwo. I wish I could do Pokemon impressions. I would totally be making the noises right now, but I have not played the games extensively enough to have memorized all of their calls. So the true fanboys out there, I'm sure, will at some point, well, no, that would be a sim mod, to actually make the unit make the noise that it was named for. But that would be an epic mod, I must say. Somebody should totally get on that and start coding. Alright, speed pulling 8.2k power, rolling Tech 3 units at a scary pace, has his hands on a near infinite amount of reclaim. He has reclaimed about 19,000 so far. Actually, Snorlax has reclaimed more. That is definitely surprising. My goodness. And he is one-upping the mobile missile launcher spam. He is building spearheads to lay down some cover fire over there. They have killed a couple of units and done a bit of splash damage. And Tech 1 bombers for the win. Speed is going to push in a group of those to take out all of the build power in the back, kill off all of those engineers that are reclaiming. There is still a crap load of reclaim over there. And the bricks have begun to swarm in. I hate to say it, but even after gathering the might of Diglett and Seadra, I doubt these Percies are going to be enough to stop the bricks. I think we're about to see the end of Snorlax. So many transports. Why are there transports? Transports cannot hurt anyone. Well, the Tech 1 transports anyway. He is going to draw them back. They were probably selected along with the rest of his air units. And Snorlax is going to take refuge inside his base. This cast is running a little longer than I usually run them, but I don't know how you guys are enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it, but I have been having a blast over here. This is a fun game. Thank you to whoever sent it in. I really want to know what he has planned with those transports. One of them is taking engineers to the front for reclaim, but it does not look like he really has enough units to take advantage of them. Building a Monkey Lord, which he is apparently planning to use. I don't know that I would put my mass into a Monkey Lord though, because if there's a big enough group of Percivals plus an ACU that can land an overcharge or two, now Monkey Lord is basically a walking waste of mass. We've got 2 transports over here lifting in some bricks. They're going to drop behind enemy lines, and that, oh, one of them did get shot down though. But still, a brick in the back of your base is nothing to laugh at. That is going to be a royal pain in the neck for Snorlax to deal with. It is going to kill off some of his eco there. And then a Percy is going to come in to rectify the situation. Kaboom. That awesome 1600 damage alpha shot. And now the T3 HQ is under fire. That is not a good situation to be in because your units will roll off the factory already damaged. And we have 2 strap bombers now. Speed 2 has made the jump to Tech 3 air, and those strap bombers are going to start running across the map. That was a beautiful grouped kill right there. They're going to start killing off any of the outlying eco, or they may just be sat on. Who knows? And Monkey Lord is alive and well. It is going to head around to the right-hand side. Probably going to come down this direction here and wipe out all of these guys. Kingler, Electrode, Zapdos. I really like Zapdos. It was probably one of my favorite Pokemon from when I was playing. I think I only played like the first 2 generations, I think, before I kind of got interested in other things, but it is still a fun memory to have. I actually played some on, was it the GameCube that had Coliseum, or Nintendo 64? I don't remember. It has been a long time. I think it was GameCube, but I may be totally mistaken on that. Do not quote me. I am not the biggest of all Pokemon fanboys, so I do not have all of my trivia in order. And the Monkey Lord is going to start cosmetic laser surgery on the southern base. You do not need this, you do not need that. You do not need any of this. Apparently he's going for a more natural look, showing off Mother Nature's clean face, although somebody is going to have to come in and clean up the wreckage in order to actually be able to see that. Ah, there he is. The engineers are coming in to assist. Snorlax is going to quit out. That was GG. He had a Monkey Lord in his base. Bricks coming around the outside edge. There was really no way to survive that, so I do not blame him. Actually, a second Monkey Lord coming down. Alrighty, that is going to wrap up that game, and I had a blast with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next cast.